We have knocked out the first of several remote scavenging locations in the Forsaken Airfield, with more to go. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. So I'm going to drink this water, and as I mentioned at the end of the last episode, we are in fact going to head out into the wild. Let me make sure that I've put everything in the insulated flask. I have. I'm going to go ahead and I think I have just enough thirst to justify drinking this. No, I don't. Rude. Tell you what. Let's eat these pork and beans. There we go. We're going to drink that herbal tea. And head outside. Now, this is going to be a bit of an experiment. First of all, we don't have an aurora at the moment, so I don't have to worry about any supercharged wolves attacking me. That could change quickly, though. We just had some glimmer fog, but we've recovered a lot of the condition that we lost during the blizzard a few episodes back, which is nice. So I'm going to be very careful because I still feel like there are wolves in this area, and I just got lucky on my way in. I might be misremembering or basing that thought or that recollection on a previous zone. I hear ptarmigan nearby. I'm not going to worry about them, though. My main focus is heading this way. And thankfully right now, one thing that's kind of wild and unexpected, but I'm not encumbered. I'm not encumbered right now, which is very interesting indeed. So I want to kind of head this direction because that island over there, that collection of rocks, is where I want to be. Now that is literally a couple of miles away. That is not close. Alright, this is it doesn't seem like it from above, but this is definitely the cliffside that I climbed last episode. I just want to stay off of the slope so as not to sprain myself unnecessarily. But one thing I'm noticing is that temperature-wise, especially if I'm protected from the wind, which, yes, there is wind right now, especially if I'm protected from the wind, I'm okay. So I just need to keep an eye out for wolves. And as long as the weather doesn't turn too quickly, and also let me kind of keep my bearings a bit here. If I really wanted to keep my bearings, I could use spray paint and like point an arrow in the direction that I need to go. So that, and then the only problem would be, you know, finding the arrow if a blizzard hit, which that's a whole nother set of problems. Now, as I recall, there's a crashed helicopter back here, which I might be able to kind of get to. I don't remember exactly where it is. I think it's further down that way, but I see this ridge forming up above me, and I kind of want to stay on the high ground, because that will enable me to keep a much better eye on anything that's in the area potentially threatening. One thing I'm genuinely not sure of is where the bears are in this zone. I assume there's at least one, and I can't recall really running into them a lot. I say that, and watch, I'm going to walk right up on one. Like, oh hey, found the bear. There it is, everybody. No, I really don't know. I really don't. There seem to be wolves in a number of locations, and I've danced around them multiple times in multiple playthroughs, but I don't know where the bears are. Okay, I think the chopper crash is up here on the right. And then I want to make my way. I kind of know the best way to get to the cabin on the island. So all I need to do is get down to the ice. And as long as visibility remains this good, and I should stop saying things out loud, but you know, as long as that's the case, I think I will find what I need to find. And at this point, I'm already halfway there. I've traversed a good amount of ground here. I might need to drink some more tea in a bit. just to keep myself super warm. This is really the first time in the series that I've relaxed enough, which is interesting because, like, 2 episodes ago, not relaxing. The game was like, oh, you want to do things? Here, have a blizzard. You're not allowed to do things. I'm like, okay, cool. Thanks. Appreciate that. But now it's like, this is the first time in the series I've been relaxed enough to just use the insulated flask. I keep wanting to say thermos, but, like, I'm using the insulated flask in an effective way, which is nice. The way it's meant to be used. Like, you use it to kind of power long walks in the cold in the same way that you use the Travois to power long trips where you know you're going to be overburdened because you have a lot of stuff to move. There's the crash. Alright, so we lost the warming up benefit there. Let's... drink another one. Nice. The really effective thing about using drinks to stay warm is they don't just keep you warmer and give you that benefit, but they also give your temperature meter, like, a shot of, you know, just fills the temperature meter a bit. I hear a demon nearby. That's a good sign. It probably indicates there's less threat from more hostile wildlife. So what I'm going to do is we're going to check this chopper, and then I'm going to head that way pretty sharply. We're going to kind of turn... The airfield's back that way. We're going to kind of turn in towards the airfield without actually going straight back toward it. Kind of orbiting the airfield a bit right now. Metal container. Decent wool toque. Anything back here? I'll check these lockers. Worn plaid shirt. Not bad. Antibiotics. And there's sprain risk. I knew that was coming. Because we're right on the cusp. Nice. Revolver cartridge. I'll take it. Let's check this locker and this one. And we'll be good to go. I wish I could check the ones above me from here, but you really can't. Alright. And then the only other thing I want to check the hatches. And the other skid. And we're good. Alright, so now I'm going to head this way. This is where I'm a little bit more nervous about potentially running into wolves. But the nice thing right now is that temperature-wise, it's not too bad. And we're making our way very quickly towards an area where I'm much more comfortable. I hear more ptarmigan. Ptarmigan are everywhere in this zone. Can I just point that out? It's a big zone, so maybe it's just because I'm getting used to moving around in it. It's interesting how many people I've heard express strong... There's a wolf right over there. Strong negative opinions about this zone. Not everybody, but Forsaken Airfield seems to be a bit of a polarizing zone. I think I like it. It's just really different. Because it is so wide open. It is very cold. I'll totally give you that. Okay, that was a little bit risky there. Alright, now, on account of the time of day and the fact that it seems like the weather is getting worse, I'm not going to go straight for that plane. I am going to grab these cattails. Because I haven't in a while. I'm dropping the heads on the ground, as per usual. Don't need them. Okay, I can't do this for too long. Plus, there's going to be plenty of cattails actually on the island that I'm headed for, so... Tell you what, let's...
It's so cold to think.
Get a little bit more warmth from that, and we're going to make a break for the island. As tempted as I am to head for the plane. Alright, there's some wolves over there. Good. Good, 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 good. One thing I've noticed about this lake is that the lake doesn't seem to be... I mean, I could learn that I'm wrong real fast, but notice that, like, I'm just running straight across this lake with no problem. There's a demon over there. I'm looking at the stars right now, thinking about what it would be like to run that skybox mod that I was talking about. Still want to check that out. Haven't had time. Lots going on. If you haven't noticed from the schedule chaos, lots going on.
Oh, so cold.
Alright, so I am needing to be inside. But we are in pretty good shape in terms of where we are. Oh, and I still have those saplings too. I'm going to go ahead and grab this one while I'm looking at it.
I wonder if I can drop any of this.
Oh, nice. Another one. Another one. There's that. Alright. I need to be very careful watching for the wolves, but should be right around this next corner. Alright, I see some cattails. That's nice. If I need to grab more food at any point, which I shouldn't, but if I need to, I know it's right here. It's one of the reasons I like this particular spot in the zone, as remote as it is. It's a pretty good spot to hang out for multiple reasons. Alright, there's the fishing hut, which is expected, and if I veer right here, here we go. Perfection. There's the cabin right up there. Losing some condition, which is... shall we say, not preferable. I'm not a fan of that. But we're about to be inside and sleeping for 6 hours, and we'll have the improved rest benefits, so I think I'm going to be fine. I'm going to take the opportunity to check the boats. I'm confident enough that I'm kind of home free at this point, and I'm where I need to be. So I'm going to... Hey, some wool mittens for once, as opposed to fleece mittens. That never happens. Hello? Oh, it's up here. There we go. Alright, let's look over here. I'm gonna get out the lantern really quickly and make sure I'm not overlooking anything. Alright, it does seem like the weather's taking a turn for the worse, so let's pay attention. Anything stuck in the wood? Nope, not really. Up we go. Honestly, made it here faster than I thought we would, so we're making good time kind of exploring the outer areas of the zone. Interesting normal mapping on those rocks there, when you have the lantern held out. I'll grab that scrap metal. Nothing else out. Oh, wait, hold on. Yep, that is lantern fuel. I almost said there was nothing else out here and turned away. But that's frickin' lantern fuel right there. Okay. There's some cloth. There's a heavy hammer that I'm not going to use. Actually, you know what? Isn't there a heavy hammer downstairs? Yeah.
Cold.
There's one in the airfield.
I want to lay down for a bit.
That's interesting. Did we start getting... Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. We're getting a temperature bonus standing here right now, so the inside area of this cabin is incorrectly placed. Hopefully that's not true of any outside areas, you know? Like, you don't want to be inside the cabin. Like, I'm going to put my bedroll down here and sleep because I'm safe now. Game's like, watch this. Although, we can all agree that would be exceptionally rude, because that would be death by hypothermia due to a programming mistake. Alright, salty crackers, tin of sardines. There's the survival bow. Let's Yep, the sport bow's still here.
Starting to feel numb.
That's where we found it last time. Let's put that away. Grab these arrows. There's ruined rabbit. Lovely. Okay. Now there's still a potential for a lot of things here, but that sport bow is probably going to be the main find. Let's take that water. I'm going to take the salt, but likely drop it again. We'll grab the book. I see a Polaroid there. Nice. I know where that one is. I've actually already done that one recently, not in this series. I think, was it in Season 0? I think it was in Season 0. On my way out of the zone. Could have also been in Season 7, or both. Alright, so there's this hockey stick. Let's take another look here. We've got some sardines. Looks like some cloth. Nothing else here, though. Unfortunately. Yeah. See if there's anything tacked up here. Doesn't seem so. We've got that bow there, but it's not as nice as the sport bow that I just picked up. Okay, so now I can rest and recover the rest of my condition, and it's going to be glorious. Also, I'm going to eat some of this 77% peanut butter and not get food poisoning. Thank you very much. That was me just speaking the reality into existence. I don't have that power, but I wish I did. Let's sleep. Hang on. No, I don't. Oh, I see what's happening. My bad. Bed. Sleep for 7 hours? Yeah. Funny thing is, this spot that we're sleeping in is right next to the spot outside that was letting us warm up by standing outside. So, like, you know, that joke that I was making earlier about, you know, going to bed, not realizing that, you know, the game is counting you as being actually outside. I mean, it's not far removed from possibility, given that we slept right next to the spot. It's right out there. Like, the game still thinks that, like, the cabin exists, like, just beyond this shelf, even if you're on the other side of this wall, which is interesting. Okay, so the weather actually looks not terrible, which is interesting, and it kind of makes me want to keep moving. I should yeah, hold on. I need to reheat some of my beverages, just so that I can have that. But honestly, with the weather being foggy at the moment, this is a really good opportunity. We're going to break that up for some wood. Because fog equals warmth. Or at least fog equals warmer. Because denser atmosphere.
Come on, little fire.
Which is a mechanic the Long Dark mostly emulates. Like, you're going to have the game be colder when it's really clear. It's especially really cold when it's clear and windy. But even when it's not windy, if it's clear, not a cloud in the sky, that's when it's also going to be frickin' cold. So it'll be pretty, but you'll be hating life. Okay. Let's transfer these two teas back out. Now, I think I'm going to use the rosehip tea again. And I'm going to put it... I need to just practice opening this flask. Hang on. Now we're going to use that sort so it doesn't move on me. Okay, so now let's practice with this a bit. There we go. It heated that. I do still want to heat the last one because I assume that will have a positive effect on all of them. There we go. Now, I will, of course, need to drink one of those, but I just wanted to see what would happen if I did that. Let's go ahead and enjoy that beverage. And what am I carrying? I still have some wood on me that's not necessary. I've got that thick wool sweater that I don't need. I've got that toque, the plaid shirt, the worn hoodie, plaid shirt. Yeah, I picked up a lot of clothing I don't need. Alright, that helped with the encumbrance. And I did pick up some new food items. I'm going to go ahead and drop those sardines because they're just not worth the trouble. Let's add a bit more fuel. Hold on. Because I want a torch. We're going to put that away. Nice. Not too bad at all. Let's go. Alright, so I'm going to head right back down the way I came, and then basically head for that fishing hut that you saw. And we're going to start making our way towards the next outlying cabin, which is going to be the cabin that I ended up in the first time I got stuck, in the Glimmer Fog. Almost took a bit of a fall there. So we're making good time. And I'll be honest, at the beginning of the last episode, right as I was sitting down to record and I was, going through my morning prior to recording this episode and the previous one, I was like, do I even... I've got the signal void stuff. I've got the shortwave. Do I want to explore this zone again? I was genuinely on the fence because we have done it a lot recently. Okay, so there are all of the wolves. And we really have. Alright, so I'm going to kind of give them a wide berth, but I want to try and keep an eye on that fishing hut in the distance. Because I know that I can use that as my bearing towards the opposite shore. So there's the island. The hut is between the island and basically the other cabin that I want to head to. Oh, that wolf is actually getting pretty close. Got to keep my eye on multiple things right now. Still getting pretty close. Let's back off a bit. Okay, he turned around. There we go. So yeah, I'm in good shape at the moment. Surprised I didn't find... Well, I guess I found the sports bow. Sports bow. Which was nice. Guess I'm just surprised not to find a little bit more. Alright, there is a part of me that wants to try to go in there real quick. I'm going to do that. No. Come on. Thank you. Yeah. I'm going to take this opportunity to check that fishing hut. The weather seems to be getting a little bit better. The fog is actually... doesn't seem as thick as it did a moment ago. Which, for reasons I just gave a moment ago, is good and bad. Okay. Managed not to piss off the wolves. Let's check the cabinets and get the heck out of here. Cloth. Nice. Alright. Again, notice how traversable this ice is. It's not like a lot of other bodies of water that have been added to the Long Dark in recent years. It's more like Mystery Lake. Like, you can stand on it. You can trust it. Which is nice. A little variety is good. And a lake that, like, especially a large lake like this, even bigger than Mystery Lake, much bigger than Mystery Lake, This is probably like 2.5, 3 times the size of Mystery Lake, I would wager. Alright, hold on. I need to
Come on. Take a fire.
do this again.
Hot fire. Yeah.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, so for a lake that big, to not have any issues at all with, like, walking around on it, I like that. I do. Okay, so now I need to be mindful of the bear population, like I was saying. I feel like this is the one... Yeah, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this is where I've seen a bear. It's up in this area. Alright, so there's a lot of sticks here, and I'm tempted to stop and pick some up, but I would rather stay warm while I've got this torch. I have at least one more torch that I can use to chain with this one. And we're going to try and head up towards that cabin. We're not going to be able to go straight up this way. We have to kind of go along the cliffs and then kind of hook back to my right and go back a ways to get there. What's up here? Uh-oh. Exploration mode activated. I see something that is less familiar. And it's also right over a blind ridge. What could possibly go wrong? I don't hear bear crows, though. Those are carrion crows, and they sound close. Oh, no, they're not carrion crows. Those are flight crows. Okay. Interesting. Alright, I'm taking a slightly higher path than planned, purely because I want to see what happens. Alright, I see a bunny. Hi, bunny. Hello. Don't mind me. I'm just taking a look around. What's back there? It seems just like kind of a... Yeah, Forsaken Airfield has a lot of these. There's a lot of just... It doesn't seem like it goes anywhere. It's just kind of an enclosure that's designed to give you potentially kind of a break from the wind, but at the same time, it's wide enough that you can't really trust it. If the wind were to change direction in the wrong way, that place that we were just looking at would not protect you. It just wouldn't. Yeah, this is a very different route than I anticipated taking. Making really good time, though, and also, I'm surprised how warm I am. So, I will go ahead and say it. I've hesitated to say it out loud this whole episode, but the game's being pretty nice to me. It's almost like it's trying to make up for being a jerk before. Right, there's the road. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So the road is what's going to hook back around. So this is the area I was describing. We have to kind of follow this ridge, and the road is going to curve back around it, and the cabin is, I believe, right at the top of those rocks.
Whew. Sure getting cold.
Okay. Weather seems to be in the midst of a change. Don't like the speed at which those clouds are moving overhead, so going to have to stay pretty alert here. Although it does look like it's kind of just clearing for now, which is fine. Especially now that I'm pretty close to my spot. Perfect. Alright, so here's the road. This is where I got stuck following the glimmer fog. I think I stopped an episode in Season 7. Hoped for the best. Came back down onto this road. Kept going this way. And then I just like... I remember seeing this tree, the way it was kind of laying on the ground, pointing. I was like, I wonder if that's pointing towards something. as the trees in the long dark, especially the second half of the zones in creation order. The more recent zones, in other words. Those often are pointing to things.
Warm up soon.
Ooh, you're close. You're super close. I almost just walked right up. Where are you? Oh my god, yeah. That was very close. There's the cabin. Perfect timing, too. Because we're just about ready to wrap this episode up. But this is good, because at this point, holy crap. I've kind of explored the zone. Like, there are, like, a few other, like, small locations, but in terms of the large loot locations that can have good stuff, I've knocked it out in a couple of episodes. And I went from just at the beginning of this recording session being like, am I sure I want to even explore, or do I just want to take the Forsaken, or take the Signal Void stuff and get the heck out of here? It's so nice. Vista location. Okay, so do I have charcoal right now? I don't. But I could probably get charcoal pretty easily. There was a knife out here previously that I think someone pointed out to me. It might not be here this time. I'll check again later. Let me step inside here. And we'll take a quick look around. There's another cooking pot, some old mill flour, some more water. And I'm going to loot this location up real quick before we wrap up here. Because there's a good chance of something nice here, and I hate to leave you hanging, wondering what might be here. And I don't want to leave myself hanging, to be completely honest. Water bottle, trunk, work pants. Work pants are not as nice as the pants that I'm already wearing. Now, the potbelly stove, I will take the charcoal. Cardboard matches. Loose boards. Don't need the revolver. I will take the ammo, the faded paper. Take the ketchup chips. Okay. Alright, so cooking pot's nice and everything. I'll grab the... Oh, wow. I didn't realize it was gonna... I just used the charcoal in the house by mistake. Alright, well, let's actually survey from here. Boom. Look at that. And look at how good the visibility is. You can see the airfield. It's the center of the screen. You can see the runway. And this road leads right back to it. And then we can leave. Honestly, like, I'm surprised at how quickly this has kind of come together. Can't complain now. Ooh, is that a couch and sweater? Yes, it is. So we have a second couch and sweater. I'm going to put that on. That's an improvement. Wool socks. And, yeah, we're warm enough up here. So tell you what, let's go ahead and... I'm going to eat a few things. Drink some water. And I'm going to get some rest. In the next episode, we're going to start heading straight back for the airfield and then preparing to actually leave the zone. And then get Signal Void done. And as soon as Signal Void's done, I can head to the new zone, the zone of contamination, for the first time, which I'm really, really excited about. I'm just glad that the game's been nice. I'm a little bit flabbergasted after the last episode prior to this session was so rude, but hey, I'll take it. Let's sleep. Recover even more condition. Didn't even lose condition due to using the thermos appropriately. Thermos, insulated flask, whatever the heck it's called. But yeah, fully rested. Almost full life. Good on food. Good on water. Not so good on weather, but we'll deal with that next time. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For early episodes, channel emotes, and member badges, look for the join button. New episodes drop at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time every day but Wednesday, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below. And I'll see you next time.